This is the 2024 F-150 Raptor. It is still a Gen 3 F-150 Raptor, and it's still the king of off-road trucks. But for 2024, it's actually gotten a facelift up front and in the rear, some new stickers, and an amazing new color. So in today's video, we're gonna do a review of the latest iteration of Ford's F-150 Raptor. So we'll start up front here because we have new headlights and we have a new daytime running light design. And as we get to the very distinctive and typical Ford Raptor grille with the Ford lettering, no longer is the lettering in all black. It has like a textured type of a look to it. We also have a new graphics package that we see on the hood and also in the rear. But my question is, and you know, we all know beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We all have different opinions and different tastes and all that. Do you think that the facelifted version of the Ford Raptor looks better than the pre-facelift, which is within the same generation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, as we pop the hood here, this is the EcoBoost Raptor, which retains the same engine, the 3.5 liter high output EcoBoost engine, producing 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. Now, if you opt for a Raptor R, if you're able to get one, that is, and you're able to get one at sticker that's not massively, you know, marked up, you have a 5.2 liter V8 supercharged with now 720 horsepower instead of 700 horsepower. It has 640 pound-feet of torque. For 2023, it still had 700 horsepower, but it had 5 pound-feet of torque more. So for 2024, a Raptor R goes back down to 640 pound-feet of torque, but it has 20 horsepower more. This truck right here is stickered at $82,000, and Raptor R starts at $111,000. And since they're a lot more rare, they're still gonna have heavy markup on those trucks. The Raptor in today's video has, as always, been provided by Moon Township Ford, my old place of work, and I don't see an addendum sticker next to it, which means that they're not marking this truck up, selling it for sticker. That's not the case for Raptor Rs. Now, the best upgrade for 2024 in regards to the Raptor, in my opinion, is the new color option, which is shelter green. This color looks amazing, and it's almost like an olive green. It's obviously metallic, and it just looks so good, especially in the sunlight. As we get to the rear, across the board for all F-150s, we have a new taillight design, which is a lot busier, I would have to say. It's got like more depth and just a lot of more stuff going on here. It's a good looking taillight for sure, but again, does it look better than the pre-facelift? It's all about opinion. And just like the grille up front, the lettering for the tailgate applique are no longer black either. They get the textured type of lettering as well. I actually think that looks pretty good. Now, if you watch my videos on a regular basis and you've watched all the Raptor videos that I've done through the years of our own Raptors and other reviews and Raptor R videos and all that stuff, I've mentioned this so many times, so I feel like I'm repeating myself so much, but if you didn't know already, what makes a Raptor phenomenal, the best off-road truck that you can buy, is its suspension. Now, a regular Raptor that we have here today can be equipped with 35s, just like our tester. A Raptor R only comes with 37-inch tires. So when you have 35-inch tires on there, you have 15 inches of suspension travel in the rear and 14 inches up front. For a Raptor R, that is decreased by 1 inch. So if you really want to jump it and do proper off-roading, it's 35s is the way to go. Now, another thing worth noting in regards to the suspension on a Ford Raptor is that its towing capability is severely decreased in comparison to a regular F-150. The new 2024, properly set up with the right engine and everything, can tow 14,000 pounds. And that's, again, a half-ton truck. A Raptor only tows 8,200 pounds because of the suspension, which is, I mean, you can still tow, you know, smaller boat and, you know, a trailer, all that stuff. Getting a Raptor is not the same as getting a properly equipped F-150 if towing is what you want to do. Now, an F-150 comes in obviously several different cab configurations. You can get a single cab, you can get a super cab, which is like a door and a half, and then you get the Super Crew that we have here today. And a Ford Raptor is only available in a Super Crew, which is the full 4 doors. And also, I've mentioned this a million times, I'm not even gonna demonstrated in this video, but there's pretty much no other vehicle that I know of that has better leg room in the second row. That's my driving position right there. I'm 6'2". You sit like a king back here. So obviously you preferably want to drive it, but if you're stuck in the back of any crew cab, super crew cab, F-150, it's very comfortable. So we're gonna jump inside here. Not much is new for interior, pretty much nothing, except for some graphics here I noticed in the instrument cluster. With that being said though, it's very, very comfortable in here. We have every feature that we need. Heated steering wheel, heated cooled seats, got all the safety nannies with blind spot information system, lane keeping system. We have a 360 camera. Raptors, however, do not come equipped with the massaging seats. So that's one thing you're missing. But again, I mean, this is an off-road truck. Being able to get a massage should probably not be one of your worries. So the tachometer and the speedometer look slightly different for this facelifted version. Again, if you own a Raptor already or have watched Raptor reviews of the Gen 3 prior to the facelift, it's just going to be a matter of opinion if you think it looks better or not. Everything here is pretty much the same. So we got the folding gear lever, and then we got the interior work surface if you're stuck at a job site or something like that, or you just want to eat McDonald's while you're stationary, that is. You can use this. I love that feature. I've gone through the infotainment system many times in other F-150 and Raptor videos, so I'm not going to do you know, anything in depth with that. But I always mention though that the 360 camera is amazing in any F-150. Very good resolution, and you can click here and do all kinds of stuff, and you know, zone in on different angles. And yeah, steering wheel wise, it's pretty much the same here as well. We have all our buttons. We have the exhaust button. All Raptors come with an active exhaust where you can open and close valves. They don't really, you know, do that much of a difference when you're just stationary and let's say you want to, you know, rev it. I have a full in-depth video on that. So if you guys are more interested in the sound of an EcoBoost Raptor, I'll link that in the description. I'll put a little thing that pops up here on the screen as well. Now, since this is a dealership truck, obviously I can't use it the way that I want to, but since I've owned a Gen 3 Raptor myself before, I did jump it.
That looks fast. Oh my God, that was...
I have a full video on that as well. I'll link that in the description. So if you really want to see how it behaves when you drive it like it's pretty much meant to be driven, check that video out. So now with that being said, talking about, you know, how a Raptor should be driven, you know, jumped and heavily off-roaded and so on, it's just a fact that what, 95% of people that buy these trucks, they'll probably never even go off-roading. Maybe they'll go down like a dirt road to their cabin or something like that. But a Ford Raptor is one of the most comfortable vehicles that you can drive because of the suspension. I mean, it's just, for a pickup, it's amazing. It's like you're riding around in a Cadillac or something. It's so soft, and you just flow. Now, this might be a little odd thing to mention, but in my opinion, it's a massive positive. So I own 2 German luxury cars, and they have cooled or ventilated seats, and they are horrible. They're just not good. You don't really feel that they're cooling you. In an F-150, not just a Raptor, the cooled seats are amazing. It's very hot outside today, and I just prefer cooled seats over heated seats, and they actually work really well. I know that's not really specific to, you know, the Raptor being the off-road king and everything, but it is a nice feature. So this Raptor is an 81A package, which is the highest equipment package that you can get. Head-up display is now standard, which is very nice because this display is amazing. So we're seeing the speed, what the speed limit is, time, and then also the temperature. I've driven a lot of cars with head-up displays, and this is probably one of the best ones. Now we can also toggle between a lot of different drive modes. So we're currently in normal. We have off-road mode. We have Baja mode, which is cool because then the screen comes on. and it switches up the graphics. What I usually drive a Raptor around in though is sport mode. So that switches up the graphics as well. And then you don't have to deal with this stupid auto start stop feature as well. Now the auto start stop is an option to just delete from the factory. At least it was when we got our 2021 back in the day. But if you don't have $111,000 just laying around and you don't have an allocation for a Raptor R, the regular Raptor is plenty quick as well. We've already whined enough about, you know, the Raptor had an EcoBoost engine when the Gen 2 came out. There was no V8 anymore. That problem has been solved with the Raptor R. But it is good that the regular Raptor version is still an option, because this is generally what most people would pick, because this is the one that is more available. It's not hard to buy a regular Raptor. It is harder to buy a Raptor R for sure, because price, just availability, you need to get an allocation, and if you find one on a lot that's just sitting there, they're waiting to sell it, it's most likely heavily marked up. I've had two Raptors and I've had a Ram TRX. The TRX is now discontinued by Dodge. The Raptors are still around. Haven't heard anything about a Raptor R being discontinued. So for the future of off-road trucks, Ford is still the king and will be the king. There's a Ranger Raptor, there's also a Bronco Raptor. Now Bronco Raptor, they sticker at a lot higher than an F-150 Raptor does. So a regular F-150 Raptor in 2024, in my opinion, is the best bang for your buck. You get the most out of your money. While most of my F-150 videos and Raptor reviews are usually longer than this one, I don't feel that it's necessary, because 2024 was more of a refresh. It's still a Gen 3. There's not really all that much new happening for 2024 except for the new front end and rear end and some graphics package and the very nice color. So if you're in the market for a 2024 Raptor and you live in the same area as I do, check out Moon Township Ford. This one is currently for sale. I want to give them a thanks for letting me film it for you guys today. So let me know your opinion of the 2024 Raptor refresh. Is it an upgrade or is it not? What I do know though is that an F-150 Raptor is the full package. There's no truck like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.